Hello viewers, welcome to my Doctor Who themed YouTube channel, Who Ventures. In this video, I am giving my first thoughts about the 11th Doctor episode called Blood. Now, this goes with the Hungry Earth episode because it's one long story, but you already knew that. So, what I thought, it would have made a better special really, rather than a two-parter. So, here's my notes. So, the set, brilliant, yes, very good. Like nice colours and everything. I thought it was a bit of Star Warsy. Finally, Amy getting something to do in the story. She's more like Amy and the books in this episode because she gets big jobs to do in the books, and she's more like that, I thought. And Sally, I haven't watched many Davison episodes to properly judge. When he said Sally, was he a bit Davison when he did that? But I was like, yeah, Sally Davison, cool. But I can't properly judge that. The Liz D makeup makes the masks look even cooler, so that's a plus point about that. When Rory was on the green screeny thing, it was a bit Star Warsy. There's some discussion about how when they do screens like that, how the camera worked. The camera, when it was looking at Matt and everybody all, and Amy all trapped by the Liz D people, Silurians, I know what they're called, but I just like saying listy people. It sort of looked like a cameraman zooming in and doing close-ups of people, so it didn't really look a bit silly really. When Matt was on the screen on his own, like a close-up, it was like the Crystal Maze. It's like, right, you've got to do this, guys, and then you've got to find that, get out the door before the clock comes down. It's like Crystal Maze. It totally was like one of them game shows in the early 90s kind of thing, so I thought that was quite amusing. And I thought it was a bit silly how, because it was just that big dome thing and just that bit drill, like two people, Matt saying, two people do drilling, and the listy people thought it was the whole planet, and he didn't even mention that it wasn't actually the whole planet, it's about two people drilling. So the rest of the planet didn't even know about it. So yeah, I thought it was a bit like that. It was like a computer game where he gives out orders for you to do all your missions. So that was interesting. I loved Matt. That's fab. I love him saying that. It was dead good. And that's like really funny when he said that. The lab guy, I thought the lab guy was interesting. It was a shame I didn't find much more about him or anything, about what his work or what he's actually doing. Would have liked to know more about him and about what sort of work he's actually doing. So the bit that when they go into the big room to discuss sharing the planet, which is a bit silly because it's just him and them two, Amy and Nasreen. It's like, seems like it should have been a whole conference of people. The debating the future of the planet, it seems a bit small scale. And that wooden table didn't seem very grand. It wasn't grand enough. And I thought Matt was like the sort of negotiating leader of Relate. It's like, oh yes, that's a good first session. That. And then I thought Matt was like really harsh on Ambrose. Like she's lost a kid, she thinks she has, and she's trying to get him back, and that horrible Lizzie Silurian woman's being so disgustingly horrible to her. And then he shouts at Ambrose, "You're not the perfect example of the human race." No, she's a woman who's just lost a kid. You're expecting her to be the perfect example of the human race. It's just seems so like really harsh, like shouting at me. What do you expect her to do? expecting one person to be absolutely perfect. It's just ridiculous, that. And when the Leslie woman found her Leslie sister and she was crying, I thought, that didn't really, it just didn't seem very convincing. I just had a text from one of my Who friends. So I don't find that was very convincing. It looked a bit like they've recycled the Weeping Angel set with the seats in the panel. Oh my god, that light, squeaky bum time, so out of place. It's like such a face palm, that light. And he did it again, extra squeaky bum time. It's like, no, don't put stuff like that in just to please the kids when it's just really out of context. I thought that was ridiculous. Hello, I have gone slightly because I've rambled on so much. That is going to be a two-parter this week. So thank you for watching part 1, and please do watch part 2. There's not that much to watch, so do be patient and watch part 2 as well, because that'll be fun. So thank you for watching.